Good evening, folks. It's Jason here from Jason Parker Comics. You must know me by now. No Amanda today. She's gone to IKEA. Have fun, Mand. I hope you all had a lovely weekend so far. Nice long weekend for us. We've got the bank holiday to look forward to and some fantastic weather. And of course, this week we've had the pleasure of the new Spider-Man trailer, which of course we'll be discussing today with some fantastic guests. We've got some older guys here, and we got a brand new person to join us as well. So super exciting, lots to get through. Let's make a start. Before I do, make sure you're subscribed. Leave a little like on this video for me, guys, so it'll affect YouTube's algorithm and get my video sent out there to all those lovely people. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Right, with that being said, let's go for it. Let's bring in Pete Lidbetter.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
How you
Hey,
doing?
mate.
You all right?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Fine, thank you.
Good. Well, thank you very much for coming on my show, mate. And
No,
more importantly, thank you very much for supporting my channel since day one.
No, you're welcome. It's an honour to be here.
Well, you're saying that now. But
I'm sure.
Give it an hour. Give it an hour.
No, it'll be fine. Like I said, it's great to be involved. It's a great community, and all your followers have been fantastic. So, and plus now being on here, I get a T-shirt, don't I?
You do? Yeah, that's it. It's in the post. Yeah,
brilliant.
Send me a size, and I'll get a T-shirt. That's what I'm going to have to start doing, actually, Pete. That's a brilliant idea. Whoever comes on my show will get a T-shirt with my face on it.
There you go.
That's the booby prize, though, obviously. But I think that's a great idea. And if there's anybody watching that wants to come on my show, you're more than welcome, guys. Let me know. Hit me up. You know where I am. I'm on Facebook. I'm on TikTok, Tickety Talk, or whatever it's called. I'm on Instagram. I'm everywhere. So brilliant stuff. So good to have you on, mate.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to have you. So I understand you have a podcast. Is that right?
Well, it's not my podcast. I'm not going to take full credit for it, but
right.
No, I'm part of a fortnightly podcast with my local comic book shop, which is MJ Comix. So
cool.
we got there. We go. Look.
Nice advertising.
Yeah, see, I thought I'd wear it for them because they had their free comic book day today. So I nipped in there and picked up my free comimics.
Yeah, but I think a lot of stores did that, didn't they? To be fair.
Yeah, there was a bit of a problem with the obviously distribution from the suppliers. So a lot of places were either putting it on hold or didn't have all the stock. So it was worth doing because they held it off to today. They got a few characters, a few cosplayers, which is really cool.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Yeah. Oh wow, So, did you say it's a fortnightly podcast? Is it? It's every couple of weeks. You just talk about the subject of the week, or
we kind of have we try to be organized and get a plan together, but we generally have like an intro part where we just discuss what we've been up to randomly. We do comic book reviews, film reviews, game reviews. We just talk anything pop culture or geeky related, and then at the end we just finish off with any kind of topics. So
I gotta be honest, that sounds like my kind of show, to be honest with you, because video games, comics, anything that involves sitting down, I love.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. It's got something for everyone.
Yeah. Awesome stuff. Well, thanks again for joining us, Pete. I'm just going to quickly check on the comments before I bring everyone else in. I just want to
go for it.
See who's here. So we've got CK Imran. Hello there, buddy. Thank you very much for joining us. We've got Tulp Fiction. Hey, buddy. Thank you again for joining us once again. We got Daniel. Jason, didn't you want a trip to the shop where time stands still? Yes, I do. I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means, Pete?
Nope.
No. Okay. Yeah.
I'm new here.
I think he's saying I'm looking old. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading into that. I don't know. Okay. Hello, people. It's VP. There he is. Good. Thank you for joining us, buddy. We've got Sector 2815. Hello. How are you, buddy? Thank you so much for coming on. We have got PH Comic. That's Paul, I understand. Hi, Paul. How are you, mate? Thank you very much. Oh, my goodness. Look what we got. We got Ben here. Ready Get set, spec, absolutely. Thank you very much for joining us there, Ben. We've got Ant Hill, and that's it. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'm going to move it on, and I think we've had one Pete. So we've had little Pete, yeah, and now we're going to have big Pete. Mind you, I don't know from where you're sitting, Pete. I don't know if you are little or not. I can't see through your trousers. But but let's bring on
a multiverse of Pete's.
Yeah, absolutely, it's going to be weird. Hey, buddy.
Evening, all. You all right?
Hiya, Pete. It's the Ginger Geordie Geek.
You all right?
How are you, man?
Why, aye?
How are you? Now, whenever I do that impression, Amanda always says I sound like Keith Chegwin. Wahey! I don't know. Anyway, mate, how are you, buddy?
Very well, thank you. Thanks very much for inviting us on. Pete, nice to meet you. I've seen you obviously in the comments on my channel as well. So nice.
Likewise,
to meet you.
Nice to meet you finally.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great, isn't it? It's a big love-in. We love it. What have you got coming up on your channel, then, Pete?
Well, usual bits and bobs, Jason. I've got a couple of unboxings. Tomorrow I've got unpacking some commissioned artwork, bits and bobs like that. So just the usual stuff from me. Maybe a few songs now and then as well. I'm getting lots of requests for what do you call it, conflabs. So I'm always looking for guest singers to sing with us as well. If you don't mind being humiliated, that's the way to go.
I think there's plenty of my viewers that are like that. To be honest with you, they don't care.
We need to see a mashup of all of you.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine? All dressed up as well.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Christmas number one, right there.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
It's got to be better than Simon Cowell's efforts, hasn't it? Let's face it. Okay. Oh, fantastic. Thanks, Pete. Thanks for joining us again, buddy.
No problem.
Your knowledge is always welcome on my channel. So thank you, buddy. Okay. There's just two people left to bring in. Now we've got we've got Pete, Peter, and Petey.
How you doing?
Hello, Petey.
How you doing?
Okay, this is so confusing.
Yeah,
and we've got Mikey. Mikey should have changed your name to Petrella or something. I don't know.
Petro.
It's not going.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was muted.
Right.
Welcome to the show, Mikey.
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice to have my own name to myself, really, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
One of these
Triple
people aren't the same. Oh, one
Triple
of these
P.
people is doing his own thing.
Well, I don't understand the reference.
Sesame Street, I think it was, or something.
What is it?
Yeah, sorry, a bit before your time, guys. Peter
Well,
TG,
I
Mike.
was with you, Jason. Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Which one is Stinky Pete?
Oh, from Toy Story.
Yeah, let's not go there.
I understand that reference. Yeah.
So we have the three Peter Migos.
I love that film. The Three Amigos.
Yeah, it's a great film, actually.
That one I know.
Chevy Chase, Martin Short, and the other one, Steve Martin.
Steve Martin.
The other,
Yeah. So,
The
guys,
other
what
one.
have you got coming up on your channel then?
So this week on Wednesday at 6 p.m. there should be a new video where I've challenged Mikey to get as many key comics as he could for how much was it? $200?
Yeah, $200, about £154.
So it's about a 30-second video where he's bought one book. No, my joke. He's bought so many it's going to take forever. So
You challenged me. You said get as many kids as
the pile was about this high, so I don't know. Yeah.
What a great
Mickey, you need to
idea
sort
for a
out your
video.
piles.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
We could do so if we could ever get together. We could do something like bargain hunt, where we all end up at a convention and each have how much money.
Well,
Yeah.
we
Or
had this
just do it
idea,
at a
didn't
car
we?
boot
Jess?
sale.
Yeah, we had no. Yeah, we've already discussed this one.
When we first got together with Jace, we were saying like we wanted to do like like The Apprentice. When they go on that day and they have to hunt everything down and stuff. We basically said, well, this is the
10
budget. This is
items.
what you got to. These are the books that you've got to get.
Yeah.
And then we were going to compare who got the best grades back from CGC, etc. But yeah,
Yeah.
that could still happen.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That would be
That
cool.
would be cool.
Yeah. So
It would be good as well to see who can get it for the cheapest as well. Do you know what I mean?
cheapest and best grade. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be good on there. But yeah,
That's
so
all
that's coming out on Wednesday, hopefully. So
Yeah.
And we'll also have a giveaway going on our Instagram, just a cheeky plug. So if you guys want to win this 9.8 Joker 100-page spectacular, issue number 1 by Art Germ, it's the origin of Punchline. If you want to do it, just check out our Instagram, MJ_Comix, and find the post with this and just enter with the hashtag "Let's put a smile on that face."
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's okay. Well,
Yeah.
obviously, go out and make sure you all subscribe to my guests as well, guys, because they got some fantastic content. Please go out there; they would really appreciate your support. So that's great. So thanks, guys. I think we're up to speed now, aren't we? Have I missed anyone out, or
No.
I think we're. Let's have a quick look in the chat. Yeah. Gemma says that was her idea, by the way.
It wasn't.
No, I don't think so.
It might have been. I can't remember.
I know a James Mack idea when I
See,
hear one.
he knows. He knows. Daniel knows.
Yeah.
SpongeBob knows.
SpongeBob does know.
Because he lives in an island under the sea. Something like
that.
Pineapple.
Okay, guys. I think we need to get into this.
We do.
I trust that everybody has seen the Spider-Man trailer. How many times have you seen it, first of all?
Today. Crikey.
At least about 20 times. At least.
I've seen it twice.
Twice.
About 3 days.
Yeah.
3 times.
No, 20 times. I've proper maxed out that replay button.
Yeah, I think so. I've seen it half speed, quarter speed. I've seen it. I must have seen it 20 times as well. And I dissected it.
You know, I've been watching it quite late at night and stuff on my phone, and you know, people probably expect me to be on porn, but no, I'm just going for the Spider-Man trailer.
It's basically the same thing.
It is the same thing.
It is just more exciting.
Yeah. And, you know, once you get to the climax of Doc Ock at the end, then that's just all over, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, he did type into the Pornhub search bar Peter Porker.
Nice one. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So listen, guys, what I won't do, I won't be playing the trailer because we've already done a reaction video to that, me and James, and you can check that out on my channel, which really does need the views, to be perfectly honest with you. However, it's I thought it was quite a good video. Obviously, viewers don't think so. But I got some screenshots, okay, and I want to run through it with you. I want to get your thoughts, okay. Obviously, a fantastic trailer. Literally a teaser trailer, which is like three odd minutes, which is a long time for a teaser. But this was the first thing that came up, and I thought, oh, blimmin' heck, look. Did anybody notice that?
Ditko, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a lovely little homage there to Steve. Because, you know, in all of the Marvel stuff, it's always been Stan Lee, isn't it? Bloody Stan Lee, all the bloody time.
God bless his soul.
Yeah. So it's really nice for Steve Ditko to get a little honourable mention in the background, even if there's a little bit of graffiti in a faraway shot. But, you know, nice little Easter egg.
Yeah.
Did everybody spot that?
Yes.
I didn't, to be honest. Didn't spot that.
Didn't you? Oh,
No.
yeah.
It's because we
Because you only saw it 3 times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who's Steve Ditko?
Oh, poor Steve. He was the artist, wasn't he? You know, there was a big argument, wasn't it, between Stan Lee and Steve Ditko as to who thought up the idea of Spider-Man, and Stan Lee said, I did it. You know, I came up with the idea. Obviously, Steve drew him. He came up, Ditko actually drew him and came up with the concept. But Stanley said, well, it was my idea, so it doesn't matter what he looks like. I own the rights to him and everything. They had a massive falling out. I think he got to Amazing Spider-Man 33, I believe, was the very last Steve Ditko Amazing Spider-Man. That's the one where he's in the sewer, I think. Is that right, guys? With the water?
Yep.
Yeah. So, bit sad, really. But nice little Easter egg there. This is what I quite like this, you know, with MJ's hair going in his face.
Over his face.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, where am I going? I can't see. There's a load of hair in my face.
So this obviously takes directly at the end of Far From Home, doesn't it? Once it's been revealed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, he does that thing with it, you know, oh no, that sort of thing.
Which is the thumbnail for this video.
It is. And it is a classic sort of meme thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it meme or meme? I call it a meme.
Meme.
It's meme.
It's meme.
I hate people who call them memes or
Memes. Yeah. It's
What do we think of JJ with the bald head?
I like it.
You like that? You like a bit of baldness? Yeah.
When I used to watch the
it's
cartoons,
sexy nowadays, isn't it?
It's because he has got quite an iconic kind of haircut, if such a thing exists, hasn't he?
it was very much like a flat top, wasn't it? When I would watch the cartoons.
Here's the thing: if he is in another, version of him, will he have full hair?
Oh wow!
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blonde locks.
Yeah, me too.
Blonde locks, yeah.
Yeah. Like a
I bet it's
pencil.
ginger.
Ginger.
Oh, yeah. You could well be. We'll have to see the collars and cuffs match. Okay, moving on. Let's check what. Right, here's another little segment. This is where Pete has been arrested for the supposed murder of Mysterio. He's being questioned, and then all of a sudden, this guy comes in. And if you can look at his face here, he's going, bloody hell, look who it is.
Nah, I don't think
Murdoch.
It's not Matt Murdock. Look at his body. No offense.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It's
He-
not.
look,
Look, he's got a pop belly.
Mate, oh, fuck off. We've had COVID. All right. So that's all it is. You know, he's put on
And
a
plus-
few pounds.
Yeah,
But
and
what
plus
happened?
he may have just been hungry during the snap and just, when he's come back, he's just eaten. Or not eating
Yeah,
for so long.
absolutely. Yeah.
I think the way that he put down the files is too aggressive to be his defence.
Perhaps he tripped.
You say
Oh, he
that.
could do.
Matt does throw down the paper quite a lot in Daredevil.
Yeah.
To his,
He gets
to-
angry.
He
what
does.
you mean in court or
in court? He's slamming down paper.
Yeah, it's
quite
different in
often,
court, but not to your potential client.
but- No, but that's not Matt Murdock.
I don't think it is.
It's not.
Well, okay, guys.
It's not the
It
right
isn't
body
Murdoch.
shape,
Who is
so.
it? Because let me just tell you
It's
something.
just a cop.
No. They're not going to put that scene in for nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
It's
Yeah.
I'll
explaining
tell you
the,
that. Every single scene.
It's all
right?
kicking off. It's kicking off.
Every single scene in that trailer means something.
How do you know?
And they could have just had him being interviewed by the Popo, right? But all of a sudden, someone comes in, slamming down, and he looks up, surprised. Why would
I'd
they
look
put that in
surprised if
there?
you slammed something down in front of me.
Yeah, true.
Maybe it's JJ. You don't know. It could be JJ.
What are people saying in the comments? Are they saying "shut the fuck up, Jason"?
oh, it could be
Might
Tobey
well be.
Maguire interviewing him.
Could be.
Nah.
No, I'm sorry. That's not Matt Murdock's body.
So who is it then?
It's just a cop.
It's just a cop.
No,
Or I've done.
He's not wearing a uniform.
I don't
The
know.
other guy is.
Can anyone think of any characters in the Marvel universe that would be a cop that would be interviewing him that could be played by an actor? I don't know. There's no one.
Says it could be Foggy.
It could be body shape. I don't know. Isn't he ginger? So he got dark hair on his arms. That was all.
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean, a lot
Sorry,
of people say
Pete.
it is Matt Murdock because of the hairy arms
Yeah.
and the shirt and the tie. But I mean, with that theory, anyone in the field with a shirt and tie is now Matt Murdock.
Here, I'm going to throw something out here, guys. We know it's all smoke and mirrors, right? With Marvel, how they try to confuse us and pull the carpet from underneath us. Do you think they've digitally put fat on him to make us think it isn't Matt Murdock? And when the film does come out, it is Matt Murdock who's slim.
To be fair, Jason, that's what I do for these videos. I put digital stuff on it, so I'm not recognised in the street. You know.
They do say that the camera adds £7. The problem is I got 30 cameras on me right now.
Yeah.
So, sorry, that's an old French joke there. Well, who knows? I mean,
I-
like I say,
I don't
Marvel are
think they'll-
constantly trolling us.
Yeah, I don't think they would digitally add. I think they would digitally remove stuff, which is a lot easier than adding.
Yeah, maybe.
So I think I
I
think
said
you're
maybe it
pissing in the wind there, mate.
maybe it isn't.
But to be fair, VP has said it would be funny when Jason is actually right.
Mate, I'm going to stand up in the cinema. I'm going to go, fuck yeah. I am. Fuck it. I'm doing it. I've had a beer. I'm going to go, fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's not Matt Murdock.
Stay with me. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is going well. So it's not Matt Murdock. Okay. Oh, fuck. Look who it is. It's Mephisto. Is it, though? Is it Mephisto? Or is it Marvel trolling us once again? Your thoughts, please,
Marvel
gentlemen.
trolling. No.
Marvel trolling.
Yeah.
Trolling.
Yeah.
Did you?
I don't know if they're being clever.
Do you want to know why? Because somebody who films for Disney obviously owns the book that James has got and is trying to send it spiking. And he just wants to move it on. That's
right.
all it is.
Yeah.
No, do you honestly think, like, the amount of references and stuff? Like, do you think that they know what they're doing, or is it just the devil's just a common thing that just keeps popping up?
They've got to know what they're doing.
I did wonder during that with the devil in disguise bit.
It is like a hidden me. It is like,
for me, in the trailer, there's a lot of bits where characters aren't acting as I would expect them to act, like Doctor Strange and all the rest of it. And I did wonder if devil in disguise was hinting at Chameleon in some way.
but he couldn't do the magic though, the actual magic though.
Well, no, but he can, yeah, I get that bit, but I don't know. I wonder because we haven't seen the sixth member, have we?
No. Well, I was thinking.
Well.
Yeah, go on.
Well, maybe we have.
Oh,
And I'm going to show you something in a minute, which might just throw you guys completely. And I'm not shared this with anyone. But let's take a look at the next image. All right.
It's not going to be a picture of your penis, is it?
It is.
Imagine
that.
Get the magnifying glass out. Get the magnifying glass out.
Do anything for likes.
Black suit.
Black and gold.
It's black and gold, though, isn't it?
Black and gold.
It's that one that we've seen, the Hot Toys one.
Yeah, it's a magic suit. Well, not magic suit. What is it? Spider Supreme, I think is that it's being referred to as.
Right. So it's not the same suit that he wore in not Homecoming, the other one. Was it Homecoming?
Far from home.
Far from home.
Far from home.
No, I had red in it, mate.
The night
you mean the
suit.
Spider Monkey? The Night Monkey one.
The Spider Monkey.
No.
Night Monkey. That's the one. Night Monkey. No. So.
No, the black and gold suit's actually been released by Hot Toys, or it's available for pre-order, so you can now see what it's the detailing.
Yeah, they wouldn't. Yeah.
Do we know what the properties are for it? Then is it what's special about that suit? Why is he wearing that suit?
What are Hot Toys calling it?
I think it's just the black and gold Spider-Man, but when you look at the detailing, it's got
like the circles, isn't it?
And you've got the magic circles. So
right, okay.
It's got to be something related to Strange and magic.
Yeah.
Rather than
maybe it's a special suit that Strange gives him so he can drift in and out of the universes.
Yeah.
When he's in trouble. Which, whoa, if that's the case, could be like diving into loads of multiverses.
Yeah. Yeah, and we got a comment from James T. Keegan. All right, boys, at a family thing, so can't hang around tonight, unfortunately. Just wanted to throw in a theory that Doctor Strange in No Way Home could be the evil version of himself that's coming up in What If. That's a very good.
Yeah, could be.
I've got that in my notes.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness!
Oh, he's prepared. Look at that.
He's fully prepared.
Yeah, because
wow.
Because when you see Doctor Strange in the trailer, he's wearing the amulet, isn't he? But Thanos crushed that amulet when he gave it to him, so it's got to be an alternative version of Strange.
Could be a clue, yeah.
Because that amulet doesn't exist anymore. Because in that timeline, it was crushed, wasn't it, by Thanos and Titan? I think it was.
I think you're right, Mike. I think there is, for me, there's definitely something up with Doctor Strange because he just didn't seem right in the trailer. He seemed off.
His hair was different as well, wasn't it?
His hair was
His hair looked fake.
Yeah, it looked like a wig.
It looked like a massive wig. Yeah.
Perhaps
Yeah.
that goes back to the bald universe we were talking about before.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Where everybody's bald.
Yeah.
The Baldy Bastard universe. It's called. Isn't it? I mean, guys,
Do you not think that the sixth of them could have been
The Joker.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
it's supposed to be Michael Keaton, but it's got to be the
Yeah,
Vulture, isn't it?
Well,
It's
he
gotta
is
be in it.
confirmed, isn't he?
could be, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Now, guys, what do you see in this picture?
Lightning.
But the thing to me, it looks like Sandman. If it is Sandman, is protecting Pete or protecting that Spider-Man.
From Electro.
Well,
Okay. Okay, guys. You can't see my little cursor, can you, on the screen? But
No.
to the top right of the picture,
yep.
Yeah.
Looks like a face.
there's been talk on TikTok that's another Spider-Man there coming through the sand. And on the bottom left, which doesn't show up too well on this picture, to be fair, there's a hint of red, and it looks like another Spider-Man. What people have been saying on TokTik is that this is a scene where the three Spider-Mans are.
No, it's a police car. The sequence before the lightning, you see two police cars. There's a van to the left and a Daily Bugle van on the right. The lightning strikes and the police car gets flown to the left, which is where you then see the red down the bottom left.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't have trees on a bridge, though, would you? If you look at the bottom left, there's a tree there, or I've got a bush. You wouldn't have a bush on a bridge, would you? So that's got to be somewhere else.
It's not a bridge. This sequence is more in the actual Manhattan city.
Right. But there's electrical. There's a big electrical cable, and there's I've forgotten what they're called now. Bloody
A transformer.
Yeah, and a pylon, isn't it? Pylon
it.
there. But that does look like something coming out the sand there, or the earth, isn't it? On the right hand side.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shaped. I mean, could that be another Spider-Man?
No.
Potentially.
I think it's Sandman protecting him.
Yeah,
if it is Sandman.
I'm going to go with that. Sandman protecting him.
And if you look at the video, it's almost as if, and I've played it on loop a few times, is that Sandman, it looks like he's forming into like a body and a head. So the body starts forming, but it changes scene just before the head is formed. And I think, like you say, he's creating a barrier by the looks of it.
Yeah, because if you remember in Spider-Man 3, he was just like a complicated villain, wasn't he? He was redeemed, and at the end, wasn't he? He apologized for killing Ben Parker.
Yeah. And I know I think what we love about these villains as well, that certainly with a few of them, is that we can feel empathy for them. Certainly with Sandman, and with Dr. Octopus as well, Dr. Otto Octavius, because with his wife, and you just think, the lengths that they'll go to just to sort of for their love.
I think we're missing one villain that I don't think any of you have discussed, and I'm going to go with the possibility that maybe Hobgoblin might be in there with Ned Leeds. And you're talking about empathy for a character. No one deserves it more than Hobgoblin. He lost everything.
If you think about it, Ned is his best friend, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if the spell works and everything's forgotten, he might not even be. He might something might have happened that may have caused their friendship to splinter and cause him to be the Hobgoblin.
And because Green Goblin's there, it could be that he gains the tech from Green Goblin to become Hobgoblin.
Possibly.
Has William Dafoe confirmed that he's in it?
He hasn't, but he has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
definitely his laugh, isn't it?
Confirming they're in it doesn't mean the substantial parts. So like Mikey says, it could be a handover of the Green Goblin to the Hobgoblin or something like that. It doesn't necessarily mean we're going to see them all in costume and whatnot.
I think since obviously Homecoming, when that Jacob Battalion was cast as Ned Leeds, there's always been an assumption that could one day happen.
Yeah.
We could go down that route, but I don't think. Well, unless at the beginning of the film, there's a dramatic turn in his character that where we are at Far From Home, he's not anywhere near that stage, is he?
But that's the point of this film, isn't it? That will make it different versions of the same character.
Yeah, exactly.
Different Ned from a different
it probably will be. Yeah.
It's
Before
got the
moving
potential to get very confusing. That's the issue, isn't it?
I know. But do you think we're just confusing ourselves?
But yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is what happened with WandaVision. We were coming out with all these theories, and it was really straightforward in the end.
Yeah.
And I think we should be script writers for Marvel, to be perfectly honest with you.
We should.
Fucking fantastic ideas. Okay.
We'd have 27 films just for the one film.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I have got like a little theory though. So when Doctor Strange is doing the spell, and there's like 4 little rings that keep going round, and they get all stuck together.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that represents 4 Spider-Men.
4?
I was going to say the same.
You're going to say Miles Morales?
Miles, friggin' Miles.
Yeah.
Morales.
I think he's going to be in this.
I didn't pick up on the 4 rings, but I'm pretty sure that Miles is. I think Sony got a hell of a shock at how successful Into the Spider-Verse was. And I think it's really opened everybody's eyes to the passion.
I think there'd be a lot of fallout over that.
Yeah.
So
what you did there, Jason. Well done.
Sorry, guys. Sorry to hit you with that one. So before we move on to the next screenshot, let's see who's in the chat. We've got Andy that's joined us. Hey, buddy. Thank you. We got Ian. Hey, buddy. We've got we got Hobgoblins Hideaway. Hey, Tim. Thanks for joining us, buddy. So I'm going to go on to the next screenshot now, guys. I'm loving this. I'm loving this.
Were we all in last night? Tim's climb sale.
I was there.
There.
No, I missed
I
out.
was there. I said to myself, I'm not going to spend any money. Famous last words. Okay. So, what about the screenshot, guys? Now, let me explain what you can see here. On the left, you've got the back of Peter Parker's head.
Oh, so that's what that is.
And on the right, you've got something that looks like it's jumping out at him and hits like a force field or something, but swings out at him. And look at the I don't know if you can see the shape on it. I've got my own thoughts on who this could be, and I don't know if you can see that there's like 2 big eyes facing.
I can't see.
They're like yellowy.
Oh yeah. I can see.
Oh,
that.
Right, let me tell you that. That's Venom. That's Venom.
You think?
I think that's Venom. Big time.
I think it's either going to be Lizard or it's Venom.
Right. I shouldn't be doing this because I'm going to get demonetized, but I'm going to show you some clips that I've uploaded. I might not, but let's see what happens. I hope it's on here now. If it's not, I'm going to start crying. Oh no, I'm going to share. 1 second, guys. I'm going to share a video file. Now,
the danger is we just start seeing what we want to see, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Possibly.
Oh, look at this. This is a good one.
Do you know what?
Right. Look. Watch.
That's definitely
Right.
Sandman protecting him 100% because it comes up.
I think so. Well, let's get rid of that.
I have to say, Jason, going back to that little clip you did there, I didn't clock that the first time I watched the trailer.
No, it's because I think that is it. Have you enhanced the color?
I brightened it.
It
Yeah.
does look more
Considerably.
Venom than Lizard, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
considerably, mate. Considerably. It was very dark before, and I had to change the color palette on it and get
Unless
the
it's
brightness right up.
Unless it's the Spider-Man in the black suit we've already seen in the trailer.
But what would?
No.
Oh yeah, it could be.
Would it be Topher Grace, do you think?
Or
No.
it could,
No.
it could be. I'm going to stop you here. It could be Miles because Miles has a sort of power like that.
He looks kind of bulky, though, doesn't he? And like,
But Miles,
Jason, that was spectacular. Do that again. That
Ooh!
was...
okay.
Oh.
Jason, can you play that clip
Doing it
one more
for me.
time?
I can. Are you ready, guys?
I need to really.
Okay.
Oh, look at this. This is a good one.
I'll see if I can pause it. I'm trying to get to the bit.
What? What was Peter
you know what that
wearing when
is?
he visited Doctor Strange? Was that the
Not
same
that.
suit? Was it
No.
not the same suit? I'm just wondering if it's something in Strange's house.
I was just going to say that looks like a doorway which
Yeah.
has like some kind of protective barrier, and he's taken by surprise. Now, obviously, normally his spider sense would kick in, or his Peter tingle would kick in.
Doesn't with Venom though, does it?
No, see, which makes me think Strange has put up a barrier around them to explain the other universes around and the other threats there are. At which point, bang, across the barrier.
Yeah. Yeah.
There
It
you go.
bashes up against like this force field, doesn't it?
But it's, what's interesting is though that his spider sense doesn't work with Venom because initially obviously
They were
Spider-Man
connected, they were
they were
joined.
connected, weren't they? So
Yeah.
obviously the Sony version of Venom hasn't been connected with Spider-Man, so
Not yet.
not yet.
It's
Guys,
rumored.
And Andy from Perpetual Comics said he missed the start, but did anyone mention the possible Fantastic Four Easter egg at the start? What's
Is that the shape of his legs, isn't it? That's what it's going to say. Have you seen it? Is it the shape of Peter's legs, or is it different?
I thought it was the building.
Oh, look
in the
at
background,
Tim
Avengers Tower.
Right, and the way they're crossed,
there you
these
go.
9 down eventually. The 4 of Fantastic Four, possibly. All right, okay,
That's
I
reaching.
suspect Andy's taking the mick.
Yeah.
that's trolling. That is.
That's bullying. You should be ashamed.
Playing with our emotions.
Yeah.
Who's Tim Holland?
Tim Holland, yeah. I've heard of Tim Plum, but not Tim Holland. Yeah, I know what you mean, Tom. No problem. Yeah, Ian thinks it's Venom. The Sinister 12. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I mean, Jason, you did allude to this in the trailer reaction, but like, you know, we moaned in Spider-Man 3 that there was too many villains. And in this film, we just want as many as we possibly can.
We're just greedy.
We're never
So
happy.
greedy. Really, you know, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it, guys? But yeah, everyone's complaining about the original Spider-Man 3, too many villains, and now we're going to have possibly 20 or 30. Possibly Rhino's going to be in it as well. That's the other thought.
Yeah.
The problem
Let me just check on what the dog's doing. Hang on, what are you doing, dog? You chewing something? No, you're right. Okay, sorry, guys. We're back on it. Sorry, we are live.
I was going to say the problem with Spider-Man 3 and the so many villains was that you had to introduce each villain in that film, whereas this one we've already got the element of multiverse, and anyone could just drop in at any point now.
Yeah.
No, and that's the thing, which is a good thing because it's going to keep us guessing, isn't it? It's so many possibilities now, like the What If TV series, I suppose, isn't it? So these are the books, guys, that are going to be spiking now, probably because of this trailer, and ones to look out for. And there's this one here. I've forgotten for life me now why this one's got
First Iron Spider, isn't it?
Yeah, first Iron Spider suit.
But we've already had the Iron Spider, haven't we?
We had it.
Yes,
No?
yeah. The Mark II armor. They got Mysterio.
Yeah. Do we think he's definitely dead?
He's not dead.
He was an
Of course he's
incredible
not.
character. I thought he was superb, so I hope he comes back.
I thought Gyllenhaal was superb as well.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. And we all knew he was the big bad, didn't we? But how he was going to come out and do what he did, it was still a surprise. When he was in that bar with all the people, and then all of a sudden it just changed when he managed to get the glasses off Spidey that were Tony's.
But the thing is, for like geeks like us, we knew that obviously
How it was going to play out.
Yeah, how it was going to play out. But for people who are new to the film and to comics and stuff, it must have been like a great reveal for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Got Sandman there, guys. This is going through the roof right now. A great book to have. But not a great cover. Not a great cover. I don't
like the panels.
I love it. I think it shows off the character. I think it shows his powers.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. I mean, there's some books I like that do show the panels. This one, I don't know. I'm just not a massive fan of. But each their own. Another massive book that's going through the roof. Again,
That's a cover.
Speculation. around.
But if they have Rhino, I don't want him like in a mechanized suit. I want like a big beefy
Big
dude.
rubber suit, yeah, big rubber suit.
Yeah, running into buildings and
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mikey, why don't you move over to the right so we can see you? I don't mind being that. There he is. Huey.
It's all right.
I'm
That'll talk from here.
That cover
Let's keep
looks like
moving then.
Rhino's just shut Spider-Man out.
Oh no, he's about
weed,
to shit on him.
He's weed on him as well.
He's going no.
Lizard. Yeah, I mean,
any first appearance now is a spec book in the MCU. So
yeah, absolutely. Daredevil, definitely.
yeah, I thought Daredevil as well. I know he's already in the Netflix, but in the actual MCU, he's going to spike.
I've also heard rumors that Vincent D'Onofrio is going to be Kingpin in this film.
Yeah,
and does he do something to Aunt May?
I thought I mentioned it earlier that I think he was going to maybe be the villain that triggers it all. If he thinks he can take down Aunt May, causing the effects that we had in One More Day.
Yeah, he does in the comics.
Sniper.
Isn't it him that organises the shooting or something?
Yes.
There's a brilliant issue where Spider-Man beats the crap out of him in prison, I think.
Oh, right. Okay.
I think
yes.
I do think in this movie there is going to be an emotional death.
I think there has to be.
I think there has to be.
Yeah.
Bye bye, Aunt May.
There's a great thing going, like a meme going around at the moment on. With there's the 3 Spider-Men. There's Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, and they said with great power comes great responsibility. That's what Uncle Ben said, And then you've got Tom Holland saying, "Who's Uncle Ben?"
Well, interestingly enough, do you think we're going to see an Uncle Ben in the multiverse?
I hope not. I've seen enough of him.
No, we could see A-Ben.
A-Ben, yeah.
He
could be in a different different timeline. He could be the Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly. Is it Ben Reilly? Is it Ben Reilly?
Well, Ben Reilly's a Spider-Man.
He's a clone, isn't he? Classic 90s.
But you could now skip the entire clone storyline and just have him turn up from another universe.
Scarlet Spider.
This is the thing. Yeah. You're still holding on to that, aren't you, PT? I'm calling you
Possibilities
PT
are endless now.
Yeah. Okay, and another book here. Why did I put this one up? I don't know. Forget that. That one. Yeah, first appearance of Dr. Otto Octavius. Electro, of course.
Yep.
Massive big book, which actually Tim sold yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and of course, Pete TG has that as well.
You didn't know which Pete I was there, did you?
I guess confusing me. It's this all multiverse malarkey. And see, this is another one, Scorpion.
It's a great cover, that is. I love that cover.
Yeah, it is a good cover, to be fair. I also
looks like he's wearing a balaclava.
Yeah.
What's the one as well? Is it number? I don't know. It's 23. What's the one? Spidey saves the day. Where it looks like he's swimming
with the Scorpion.
Yeah.
Isn't it 29?
Might be 29. It's sort of like I don't know. He's not swimming, but it looks like he is. Right. Moving on, and we've got Green Goblin. Obviously, Amazing Spider-Man 14. These are super expensive books. Obviously, first appearance of Doctor Strange, which again is a rather uninspiring cover for me for the first appearance of Doctor Strange. It's got Paste Pot Pete on there.
Jace, was that the comic you're on about, issue number 29?
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's issue number 29.
29. Well spotted, dude. Yeah, so massive book, going for crazy money, but I don't think it even mentions Doctor Strange on the cover at all, does it?
No, not in the
like introducing nothing. Just
and what a character as well.
Yeah,
exactly.
And we've got Kraven the Hunter. You know, Could he make an appearance? Flipping,
Of course, he has been cast, hasn't he?
He's
as
been
Aaron
cast, yeah.
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Aaron Taylor Johnson, absolutely. And this is the book now that we think that the storyline is going to be based around. Seems to be
Yeah,
4-part
very
series.
heavily.
Yeah, I understand that there was 544. Then part 2 was it Friendly Neighbor Spider-Man 24? I believe it went to then.
Yeah.
And 25, and then it went to Amazing Spider-Man 545 as the final part of that run.
It's interesting if they do base it on this, because from a comic book collector point of view, I think this story was slated.
It bombed. Everyone hated it.
Yeah.
I think even J. Michael whatever he's called, didn't want to write it. He had strong objections to it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Nice.
And of
cover,
course,
man.
wasn't
I
it
love that cover.
retconned? Wasn't it retconned in this?
Yes,
in one moment in time.
they went and changed a lot of it back to.
Yeah. So great cover, that, guys.
Oh, we're just going to move past the strange noise coming from.
Oh, sorry, just had to let the dog out for a wee. That wasn't a euphemism for anything, by the way.
Is that one of the first negative space variants?
Yeah, but it's not. It's not John Tyler Christopher. It's someone else. Paolo, someone, if I remember rightly. I can't remember his name now. Paolo Rivera? No. Oh, I don't know. So those are the sort of books that are going to be spiking, I think, guys. But I think we're super excited, and James mentioned before. You got your Shang-Chi's and you got your Eternals. But this is the big movie we're all looking forward to. I think,
hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And second trailer get you any more excited?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I am looking forward to both movies. I got my tickets booked for Shang-Chi this Friday coming now, and I am going to be seeing all of them. But this one's got a real buzz around it. You just don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Very mysterious.
Oh! I see what he did there. I see what he did. Nice one. So, have we covered pretty much everything with regards to the trailer now, guys? I think so.
I made some notes. I've got 2 other spec books.
Well, here we are. I tell you what, mate, I'm going to put you on the big screen.
Well, I was going to add one more.
Go on.
Go on then.
Make me big, Jason. So yeah, what about Doctor Strange, Necromancer, evil Doctor Strange?
Oh yeah,
he could quite easily, when he casts a spell and the 4 rings all go skew with, you can see that he gets blown away, and then he's back. It could quite easily be the alternate universe. Doctor Strange flies in, switches over, which is why we then see him later on the fight with Peter on the trains.
Yeah.
Peter may have cottoned on.
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean to me that like it does. To me, that 100% looks like a fight scene.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And even when
you don't think it's training.
When Pete's got that box as well, and he pulls his like temporary form out.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just something's definitely not right. I totally agree.
Yeah. So that was my first spec book that I thought about, and obviously with Disney Plus doing episode 4 with Doctor Strange, that kind of also ties in with potentially bad Doctor Strange. But another Doctor Strange with Spider-Man is Symbiote Spider-Man, Alien Reality. I don't know if you've seen that one.
I haven't read that one.
Oh, okay. Well,
the storyline on that one.
It was with Doctor Strange. Basically, Peter Parker wakes up in a different universe. He's in the black suit, and he tries to work out what's wrong. But Doctor Strange eventually teaches him to use magic in the black suit, which is why I thought, linking towards the Hot Toy, we've got a black suit Spider-Man with magic symbols on, that we may get the Spider Supreme, which was issue 3.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Jason, Pete's done your work for you, mate.
Thank you, mate. So we'll have you on again. Yeah. Well, that's a good theory. Has somebody heard any more sort of outlandish theories about it? Or
Not really. I think everybody's just grasping at anything to see on the trailer, aren't they? I think it could be that, like WandaVision, we end up with a very straightforward, quite basic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if they do,
the problem is, sorry, mate. I think the problem is the more we look into it and the more we build excitement, thinking, "Oh, we might see this, we might see that," it almost leads to disappointment and a bit of a letdown. When actually, it's a really good film. So people were let down a little bit at the end of WandaVision because Mephisto didn't turn up, but actually, it was a cracking series and it was a cracking.
It was brilliant
show, So I think there is a danger of almost over expectation.
I mean, would we all be disappointed if none of the other Spider-Men turned up? Would we still be happy with just a Tom Holland film?
I like Tom Holland, but I don't know. I've really bought into the seeing Tobey Maguire in particular because I really enjoyed. That was my first foray into Spider-Man movies, obviously. So I'm really looking forward. A bit like seeing Michael Keaton as Batman again. It's that huge nostalgia, Yeah.
I'm more of a fan of Andrew Garfield, but as Spidey, I thought he was the best Spider-Man. But yeah, Tom Holland's just a good all-rounder, I think.
Yeah.
Whereas Maguire was, I like Maguire. Yeah, I thought he was awkward as Spider-Man.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah,
like he didn't know if he could get away with actually being Spider-Man.
Yeah. But yeah, and obviously that classic scene in Spider-Man 3 just totally ruined. I feel like it's a career ended. I think that ended his career. If I'm being honest,
it was brilliant. It was brilliant.
No, it was the best thing about that film.
Yeah.
No, when he's doing that, dig on this. Oh my gosh, that is
dig on this.
That's what he says, isn't he? He's doing that little dance number.
I can tell you now, gentlemen, try it. It works.
Yeah, that's what my problem is in life. I've never done that. So, yeah. Listen, guys, I want to give a few shout outs. We've got Jason W in the house. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us, buddy. What does VB say? They may as well put Batman in there. Well, let's have them all in there. We got Tim, and he says, "What if that isn't Sandman? Instead, it's one of Mysterio's elemental illusions." Which I did in the last movie. Good point.
Good shout.
Yeah. Would Sony let the MCU use Venom around the same time as the solo Venom's coming out? I think they would do anything that's going to make them money, isn't it?
Exactly. We're going to cash in.
Yeah. When Doc Ock says, yeah. Right. When Doc Ock shut up, dog. Hi, Peter. How does he know where Peter is? Yeah. Didn't we before? Hang on a second. I'm going to mute myself while I shout at the dog. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, we were talking about this beforehand, weren't we? Where we said about when Doc Ock says to him, "Hello, Peter." He's not in costume, is he? Do you know what I mean?
I think we talked about this earlier. Marvel are very aware that these trailers are going to be absolutely scrutinized, and I think they've become masters at cut scenes, and it probably isn't even the same scene. Do you know what I mean? It'll be, and there's been a lot of discussion, hasn't there, about that maybe if Tobey Maguire is in it. It's Tobey Maguire he's talking to rather than Tom Holland.
You can quite easily get Peter's identity though from newspapers, the news. Yeah, even outside of his school, they got placards with his face on, saying, obviously you're Spider-Man. So they could easily, any of those characters turning up could work out his identity just from the surroundings that they arrive in. So I think it's.
It could be saying, "Hello, Peter," but it's not really Peter. It's Miles in Spider-Man suit, because Miles Morales started off with his clothing being lent from Spider-Man. Put it out there.
Yeah. On the Juggernaut, bitch.
That would never happen.
Never. No. There we go. And we've got, will it be MJ who dies?
It could be. Apparently, it's her contract is up.
Yeah.
So that's the rumor.
And she wasn't very liked, was she? People didn't like. It wasn't our normal MJ.
Yeah, she was kind of like a social outcast, wasn't she?
Mm.
Yeah. What's going on?
Who's gone? Pete. Was there something we
Pete's
said?
gone. He's gone to the multiverse.
Pete, I didn't call you a social outcast. I was on about MJ.
Well, you've taken offence now, mate. MJ Comix.
No, that wasn't about MJ Comix.
Will it be MJ Comix who dies?
Hopefully.
What?
Oh, Pop?
Sorry.
He's back. That's all right.
I just had to nip
He's
off
back
and save
again.
the world, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. With your, hang on, Peter. We've got a couple of Peters.
Yeah.
And I'm a Parker. Between us, we could be Jason Lidbetter and
What?
Jason Towns. I don't know. It doesn't work, does it? Doesn't really work. I'm drinking out of a vase. Yes, I am. I am Ian. And that dance is perfection.
See, everyone loves to dance.
Yeah.
No.
I liked it. I liked it, but
No, did you like it at the
in the right
time, or do you like it? Do you still like it now?
Oh, I loved it at the time. It made it so out of character. You could see that it was no longer Peter Parker behind the wheel. He started.
Yeah, but it's like, can I just right? So basically, essentially, what happened was he was Peter Parker with his hair combed back, and then he was what I refer to as emo Peter, where he just brought his to one
For
side.
me, it was with Spider-Man.
That's all they did.
Yeah, it was the Spider-Man equivalent of Batman Forever. I think the Spider-Man movies managed to break the geek kind of mentality. Spider-Man wasn't just for comic geeks anymore. It was actually a bit serious, a bit like Batman 1 and 2. And then all of a sudden you get camp stupidity, and all of a sudden you lose your mainstream audience again. And I remember sitting in the cinema watching that and just thinking, oh, why are you going down this route? When we'd had the superb Sam Raimi Dr. Octopus scenes in Spider-Man 2, compared to that, was unreal.
But I remember, I think it was 2007, 2008. It was like I was so excited to see it because obviously Venom was going to be in it. Big Venom fan, and like honestly, what Raimi did to that character was just absolutely unforgivable.
It wasn't what he wanted, though, was it?
No,
I mean, the first bit with the special effects of the suit climbing up his arm and stuff was fantastic. I mean, it was really creepy, you know. And then,
it should have been really like they shouldn't have had Venom in it. They should have teased Venom for the next film or something. That would have been much better.
Possibly.
But I did like how it kept to like the roots of the comic, you know, with how it all happened.
And with the bells.
The bell,
well.
yeah.
And
I didn't like that Topher Grace, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. Well, when we're talking Venom, then did you like the last Venom film?
I thought it was all right.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a nice standalone comic book film, but I really wanted to have that Spider-Man element.
Yeah,
but
it's not the same without Spider-Man, but
no.
I do fear for the second one they've tried to make it a bit more funny.
Yeah.
And Venom for me is not really like a funny. It's not a comedy thing. It's supposed to be a pretty dark character.
They've kind of made it like a buddy cop.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's something I don't like is when Venom comes out of his body and through his clothes, and I don't know. To me, it just maybe the effects aren't finished, but it just looks shit.
Yeah.
No, I thought that as well.
You know, and for me, it doesn't do it. At least they've given Cletus Cassidy a haircut now. But, after seeing him in the end of Venom, with that curly hair.
Do we think that Woody Harrelson is going to just be like just completely out of it, nuts?
I hope so.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so.
I do as well.
Yeah.
I think Cletus Cassidy is a perfect character for him to do it with.
Yeah.
I just think for me, the Venom that they've tried to force too much humor. That first trailer with them making breakfast, I just thought,
I agree. With that. Yeah. Put me right off.
It's Sony though, isn't it? So they try to appeal to everybody. It's not.
It's a 15 though. It's a 15.
Yeah.
So, I don't think 15-year-olds want to see find throwing eggs and stuff funny. I don't. and I'm 51. Bastards.
The reverse.
Yeah, exactly. Like mirrored backwards. So we got someone here saying, Python says, off topic in the chat, does anybody else collect the Avengers Lego magazine? This one has a War Machine minifigure.
No, never seen that.
No, so
No.
I'm going to go get it because my kids love Lego.
Oh, Lego, yeah. I hate Lego because I keep standing on it. It hurts me.
Yeah.
I tell you what. I was just going to say this morning I tried on one of my son's toys, and like.
You tried on one of your son's toys?
No, I trod on.
Oh,
Yeah,
it sounded like tried on. You tried on.
So yeah.
Your wife's
that must be my accent, but like obviously in Home Alone when they stand on those figures, it really does fucking hurt.
Oh yeah.
When you put your full weight on it, it fucking hurts.
Yeah.
You mean they're not figures, James? They're micro machines.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. Well, I can't remember what it bloody hurt. I tell you that.
It does hurt. It does.
Yeah.
And you're not expecting it. That's the thing.
No. You put your full weight on it, and it's just like it's horrible.
Yeah, we got Ant Hill. He says Venom always disappoints films and comics. Oh, great character. That's controversial. Always average. Even the Venom run there with the latest one by Donny Cates, and you were not impressed with that. Oh shit! Here's the thing. Who's buying this amazing Fantasy 15? You all know about this, I take it.
Yeah, I'm not buying another one.
No, not another one. It's too much. Up with Heritage Auctions at the moment. Last time I looked, it was around about $2.5 million, with a couple more days yet to go.
Isn't Heritage Auctions being accused of? Have you read all the reports about the video game auctions?
Shill bidding or something?
Yeah. It's a big thing going on right now.
That's illegal.
Isn't it? Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
That's what I'm reading. That's what the reports are.
I love the way you said that, Jason. That's illegal.
That's illegal. They can't be doing that.
Yeah, naughty.
Very naughty. Yeah, totally.
Very naughty.
So, what does everybody think the final figure of this is going to be then for this Amazing Fantasy 15? I think 3 million. I think it's going to be the most expensive comic ever until someone finds an Action Comics 9.6.
Is that what grade it is? 9.6, is it?
It's a 9.6, Amazing Fantasy 15. Yeah. Some people are saying 7 million. And, then I suppose there are people out there that got that kind of money. Elon Musk, he can't get enough of those comics. Maybe lying to him, I don't know. But, it's going to be like Electro, isn't he? He loves Electro.
It's going to be in the high millions.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's going to smash.
Obscene money.
Here's the thing. Do you think there's a lot more Spider-Man fans, like obviously like super rich Spider-Man fans, than there is Superman?
1,000,000%.
Yeah, same here. I think Marvel's just so popular now compared to DC.
Yeah.
I think it will go for a record 100%. But what will that record be?
What is the most expensive comic so far sold?
It was the Action Comics. I think it was a
2 million.
Was it like a 5.0 or something like that? Action Comics. I can't remember the grade, to be honest with you, but it went for 2 million. Well, it might have gone for 2.5 million or something like that. Yeah. But I think this new one is obviously going to break it. But this is the other thing. I think it's something like 2.1 million is going for, but it's 400,000 in fees. Buyers' fees.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're spending that kind of money, you don't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
Why don't they just put the highest bid in, like eBay, and just go, right, that's it, I'm sitting there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh. Doesn't bear thinking. So, guys, did you have any pickups at all this week? Anything of interest?
I've been for free comic book day today and had another failure, unfortunately. So
I did hear, mate. I did hear.
Second time round.
My offer still stands. If you're stuck for Enter the House of Slaughter, you're more than welcome to have. I've got a spare one if you want it.
Yeah, thanks very much. Luckily, I ordered some books through Not Quite Mint, and they're sending us a House of Slaughter. So that's good.
Oh, lovely. Fantastic.
Yeah. And I picked up some various bits and bobs.
I picked up Batman 89.
Brilliant book.
Can you tell me
Absolutely love
how
it.
much you paid for it?
How much you paid for this?
Mm.
£3.50.
Cover
Right,
price.
That annoys me.
Why?
Okay. Well, I went to a
courtesy of my good friends at notquitemint.com.
Yeah, I got the same cover price.
Absolute bargain, £3.50.
yeah, not £10 then.
No, who's selling it for £10? Is that what it's going for now?
Yeah.
Well, it's at least. I went to a comic store that was selling it for £10. I won't name them, but needless to say, I put it straight back. So I found it a little bit bad that it'd only been out that week, and they already hiked the price up to £10 from cover price.
Yeah,
and I
that's
didn't even know that it was a big book. I just thought, oh, it's Batman 89. Let's relive the good old days. You know,
Yeah.
Get a bit of Prince on in the background.
I
put it back.
I did finally get my free comic book day copies because I was away last week, so I couldn't pick anything up. So obviously I got Spider-Man.
Nice.
Got this. I'm gonna give this to my daughter Maisie.
My little girl's
Wow.
really keen to read that one.
That's nice for your daughter.
The Avengers. Stray Dogs.
Or as people like to call it, Straw Dogs.
Straw Dogs, yeah, and House of Slaughter. So
Straw Dogs was the film, wasn't it, with Dustin Hoffman?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was a great film as well. And not
Did I
many
say
people
Straw
watched it.
Dogs?
Yeah.
No.
No.
But,
I did pick up
You should have said yes. Yeah.
I'm sure I probably did say it. I thought I did then.
I did pick up an interesting book today. So when I went into FP, I picked up a few different bits and bobs, and I've recently getting into my indie comics because I don't know if Andy's still on the chat, but I've been picking up quite a few of those. And there was a cover that I thought looked really interesting for a book called "The Last Comic Book You'll Ever Read." You heard of that?
Oh
No.
So it's just a pure black cover with that writing on, "The Last Comic Book You'll Ever Read," and a picture of like a horned devil kind of thing. And I thought, oh, that looks interesting. Picked it up, was sat downstairs with my wife and my two kids, opened it because it was in a poly bag. The black cover was actually just a bit of card. And when I lifted it off, there was a picture of a devil doing oral sex on a young lady. Black bang on the cover. I nearly crapped myself. So
Oh my God.
That's the kind of comic I was expecting to get.
No.
Did you read it?
Sorry?
Did you read it?
Not yet.
Stuck it to the toilet. He didn't.
Don't need the pictures. Don't need the pictures.
Half an hour in the toilet. Yeah. The devil made me do it.
Peter, your dinner's ready.
I'll be there in a minute.
It'll not get a 9.8 after that, I tell you.
They definitely have white pages though.
Crispy white pages. Yeah. Nice one. Any other pickups, guys?
Yeah, I picked up a couple of Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, I like that. Nice.
Yeah.
Let me make you big, dude. Let me make you big. Hang on, so I can see it. There we go.
Am I big?
You're big now.
So
Nice.
I picked that up. It's got a first appearance, I think it's with Knox in it.
Yeah.
And then I managed to pick up another one from the same series that has 5 or 6, 7 first appearances in. And don't ask me to name them. But yeah. Oh, shucks.
Mikey, can I ask, is that the shape of your head or is it your fisheye lens?
My fisheye lens. Obviously, I don't live in a round room.
Oh, you had a funny shaped head, but it's all right. It's just your lens. Awesome. Any other pickups, guys?
I just picked up my normal pull list from Gobsmack. So
Nice.
everything Spider-Man, and obviously my free comic book day comics. Because they did theirs today.
Gobsmack, wasn't it?
Awesome.
Yes.
What's that? What?
my cheeky
Good
plug.
Good bit of advertising there. Let me
Yeah.
make you big, and you can show it off, mate. Go on.
There you go, look.
Stand up.
No, not that, mate. You're
Oh, you want to take it off?
no.
No, don't. That's James's party piece.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, so I picked up from my pull list I collect these amazing Ice Cream Man anthology.
Is that on issue 25 now?
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought it was stopping, but it's still going.
Jason, have you read I don't know if I mentioned this the last time, I think I probably did. Silver Coin.
Yes.
No, I haven't yet.
I read the first. I've got the first 5 issues, and I read the first issue yesterday. It's absolutely tremendous. Very Tales of Suspense kind of thing. Very good.
Yeah, love that. Yeah, Pete, you've read that too?
I started reading it. I think it was actually on your last video. You mentioned that.
There we are.
It was recommended to you, so I thought I'll give it a go as well.
Yeah,
because all I generally read is just Marvel and every Spider-Man comic that's ever made. So I thought I'd try something different.
Where's everyone getting the #1 from? Did you have to pay over the odds for it all?
I got mine off eBay as a set.
Yeah, you can still get them on eBay. Because I was going to buy it digitally. Because I was like, oh, they haven't come down in price. They're still £3.85. And I was like, oh man, I'll just get it. And Amazon are doing it on Comixology for £1.20 an issue digitally. So I was like, oh. So it's in my list.
Here are my highlights. So I picked up this week. So I picked up this first Lilith. I'm trying to get the count. Yeah.
Is it got the poster with it, Jason?
Should we find out? Should we find out?
But I've asked this on my video, and I'm not sure. So do you know how with Captain Britain, if you send it away without the mask, it comes back incomplete or something on the
it qualified, isn't it? Green label.
So is that the same for that book? So if you
I don't think it is, because it isn't the poster behind the comic in the bag. It's not actually in it.
Yeah, it's in a bag.
Yeah,
there's no poster.
Yeah, I don't think it's comes part and parcel with CGC.
No, I do have a copy of this that is polybagged. I think I got 2 copies. I bought this for quite a good price. And Ghost Rider spec is big at the moment as well, isn't it? Let's face it.
Yeah. I've got a fair few copies of that one, and some of them have got posters, some haven't. So I don't know whether to just send them all and see what happens or not.
I need that copy.
No, I need it as well.
Ooh, nice.
I saw you pick that up.
Second print.
Yeah.
Your second print, needs a press, but for £14.99,
brilliant.
Not a bad price. That really.
Can't go wrong with that.
No. I managed to pick up one of these after because I saw it on my channel. I think Kev had it and James had it, and I felt left out, so I had to get it.
Well.
Mikey's got it.
You got it. Mikey's got it. Unusual book, and it's supposedly the inspiration for Swamp Thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the prototype Swamp Thing. Yeah,
prototype. Yeah,
and it's a classic Neil Adams cover as well.
Yeah, very nice.
Let's face it, it is Swamp Thing. It even says something from the Stalking Swamp. Come on. It is in. And my last one that I picked up there, which was this one.
Nice.
So So I've been after this one for a while actually, and it's a pretty decent grade on it. It looks to me, it looks like a 7.0. So in that case, it's probably a 3.5.
If it goes to CGC, it will be.
Yeah, guaranteed. or they'll just get the labels wrong or something. Maybe.
I've sent off mine to CGC. So
you have a view.
Yeah,
it's still waiting, is it, mate?
Well, sorry, it's with James Gay at the moment still.
Right. Okay. Cool. Well, guys, this is it. We've had an hour and a quarter of fun and frivolity, and I think it's time to draw it to an end. Thank you very much, everybody at home, for watching. Guess what? We had like 26 and 28 viewers. Really, really appreciate it. So thank you very much for staying with us all this time. Really appreciate your time and supporting the channel. Please don't forget to go out and subscribe to my good friends' channels, and I'll leave the link in the description of who they are. We got MJ Comix, we got Triple G Comics, and we got Pete, who does a podcast with Gobsmack Comics. And so go over and pay them a visit as well. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks, guys, for watching. Any other final words, guys? Anything you'd like to say?
Excelsior.
I guess that's just enough said then, I guess. Guys.
I've got a final word.
Oh,